the classic palm, and a good name too. It is the classic concealment in coin magic. This is the grandmother of them all, and it's great. It'll take you a little work, but it's well worth it. The coin is held in the base of the hand, and it's held by a contraction of the muscles of the pinky and the thumb. Just a slight squeeze, and the coin's held. The fingers are very free. The hand has a nice, easy look to it. You can hold something else in your hand. It's a great move. Again, the coin lays right in the palm. A slight contraction, and the coin's held. Now, coins are very light objects. There's no need to over-muscle this, or else the hand will have a very cramped look. You should use just enough pressure to hold the coin there. A shake of the hand should dislodge it. That's how lightly you should be holding the coin. Remember, this isn't a brick, folks. It's just a little coin. Now that you know how to hold it, I'll show you how to get into it. You start with the coin held at the tips of the fingers, the middle finger and ring finger. We'll take the coin, and as the hand turns down, we'll press the coin up into that position. It'll take a little practice to find that perfect position for your hand. Slight contraction of the muscles, and the coin's there. To produce the coin, just reverse the actions. The coin pops out to the fingertips. That's the classic palm. It's a great place to start. The edge palm, another classic way of holding the coin out. This one's a bit more difficult, take a little bit more practice, but it's well worth it. We're using the same muscles as the classic palm, only instead of the coin lying flat against the palm, the coin is angled at a 45-degree angle away from the palm. Same muscles, same contraction. Gives you a very nice empty appearance to the hand. This is very popular among stage coin magicians. To get into the position, the coin starts out at the tips of the fingers. It's clipped by the middle and ring fingers, brought back and placed just like a classic palm, only on its edge. Smooth coins like nickels won't work. Old coins with the milling rubbed off won't work. Once again, come back in, squeeze, right into position. To produce it, grasp it with the middle and ring finger, pop it out to the tip of the fingers. You'll be seeing more of this palm later on, the edge palm. That's the thumb palm. A little bit easier to learn. Gives the hands a nice free appearance, and it's a great alternative to the classic palm. For this one, the coin is clipped at the base of the thumb, right in this area here. Just some light pressure with the thumb, and the coin is held. The fingers are very free. You can pick up an object with it, and producing it is pretty easy. Now to get into that position, the coin's held at the tips of the fingers, clipped between the first and second finger. The fingers are curled into the palm until the leading edge of that coin is right in position to be clipped. From the tips of the fingers, curl in, and clip it. Curl in, clip, fingers come back out. To produce it, just reverse the motions, curl the fingers in, clip the coin, pop it out to the fingertips. You'll see this quite a bit in this course in modern coin magic. The T. Nelson Downs, Downs palm. This is a great piece for showing both sides of the hand completely empty, and then producing a coin. This time the coin is held at the thumb base, but instead of being clipped as in the thumb palm, it's held on its edge. getting this coin into position is the same as with the thumb palm. Clip between the first and second fingers. The fingers curl in. Thumb wraps around. And you're in Down's palm. It's a very secure grip. Nice thing about Down's palm is the back of the hand looks very clean, and you can show the front of the hand. Very clean. So you can see the palm, you can see the back of the hand. Now when you're going from the left to the right, all you have to do to avoid this little bit of flash right there is to bring your first finger and thumb together. That covers that angle. Then when the hand's all the way over to the right, you can release, show the palm empty, touch them together as you come back to the side, a little wiggle to produce the coin. First two fingers come in, clip the coin, and pop it out to the tip of the fingers. A beautiful move, the Down's palm. We'll be using it a lot later on with the miser's dream routine, where you can produce multiple coins from a seemingly empty hand. The finger palm, probably the easiest and most natural palm there is. Easy to get into, easy to get out of, and it makes your hands look really natural. Let's learn it. If you stand in front of a mirror with your arms relaxed, you'll notice the hands have a natural curl to them. The fingers are naturally tapered, each finger extending out just a bit more than one before it. In some of the palms we've done so far, either the thumb was kind of cramped or the fingers looked a bit cramped. We're going to take advantage of the look of this hand and place the coin right at the base of the ring finger and middle finger. Held very lightly, let the fingers just curl naturally, and it holds the coin. Make sure you don't have any gaps between your fingers that would flash that coin. And the hand has a very natural look. Look at both hands side by side, you can't tell which hand has the coin. Now, it's not a position that you get in and out of to produce a coin. It's just a way of holding out the coin to use later on. If you do want to produce it from this position, you bring your thumb down onto the coin and push it out to the tips of the fingers. To get into it, just bring the coin down, let it drop right into finger palm. A lot of times you can display the coin already in finger palm. Then when the coin has disappeared, your hand has a very natural look to it. It's easy, it's deceptive. The finger palm, easy and really effective. Okay, let's learn the front finger hold. It's a very easy position. The coin is held near the tips of the fingers. You're going to hold it with the first finger and the pinky finger. Some slight pressure on either side holds that coin in position. Later on, we'll learn some vanishes that use this, and we'll use this to get into the back palm, which we're going to teach you next. Once again, you want to make sure you don't use a coin that's too small, or your fingers will have too cramped of a look. Likewise, you don't want a coin that's too big, or your fingers will be too spread out. So find one that fits your fingers just right, and you'll be able to do the front finger hold. The back palm. Difficult, but very rewarding. Let's learn it. Held at the tip of the fingers by the first finger and the fourth finger. The middle and ring finger play no part in holding the coin. They're free to let go, curl in past the coin, and pivot it to the back of the hand. To produce the coin, reverse the moves. Curl the fingers in, your thumb grabs the tip of the coin, and the fingers flatten out. This is a classic stage manipulator's move. It's also great for close-up. Be careful with your angles, and make sure you get the right size coin to fit comfortably in that front finger hold. Once you've mastered it, you're really going to like the back palm. The back finger clip. To get into this position, the coin lies on the second section of the middle finger. Held there with the thumb. First finger is curled up out of the way. First finger goes onto the front of the coin. Thumb moves away. And the hand opens. This is mostly used when you're in a close-up situation, when people are standing right above you and looking down onto your hands. You don't want to do this while you're standing and other people are sitting, because they'll have a perfect view of that. But if you're standing, they're looking directly down onto your hands, this is a great concealment. You can even hold other coins in your hand and keep that coin concealed. That's the back finger clip. That's the back thumb palm. Similar to the thumb palm, only instead of being held inside the hand, it's held clipped out the back of the hand. So now you can show the palm empty. To get into this move, this is excellent for close-up work. Just like the thumb palm, you're going to curl the fingers in. Only instead of going under and into the thumb palm, you're going to go above the thumb. The coin riding right up along the top of the thumb, being pushed all the way up. I'll show you. Up to about there. The thumb clips it. You have to stretch a bit to get into this position, but it's well worth it. This is the Bobo switch. Incredibly useful for switching out gimmick coins, switching in gimmick coins, and just changing one coin into another. Start with two coins, two contrasting coins. You want the coins to be about the same size. Once you've learned this, you can do this Bobo switch with just about anything. A piece of candy and a coin, two different coins, two different pieces of candy. The uses are just endless. The coin that you're going to switch in, the one that's going to appear, starts in finger palm in the right hand. So the hand has a very natural look. The coin you start with starts out at the tips of the fingers, which helps justify the look of the hand for the finger palm. You're going to toss this coin into the left hand and close your fingers around it. Open your hand back up, and pick up the coin again. Toss it into the hand, closing the fingers around it. Open it back up again. These are feints to get the audience used to the move. The third time, make the tossing motion, but you're going to open the fingers and toss the Chinese coin, while the silver coin is pulled back into finger palm. Now, it's a lot of finger movement, but you have a lot of cover for this move from the motion of the hands. So once again, the Chinese coin is in the fingers, the American coin's at the fingertips. Do your toss, immediately closing the hand each time. If you don't close the hand, they'll see the exact moment that the change takes place. You don't want that. You want to reveal it in your time. The coin is tossed into the hand. Each time, the hand closes around the coin immediately. The third time, you're going to throw the coin from finger palm as you pull this coin into finger palm. That's the Bobo switch by J.B. Bobo. You'll be seeing a lot of this coming up in the series. Now let's look at the utility switch, which is just that. It's a utility move. Not necessarily a trick in itself, but very useful, as you'll see later on in the series. Let's take a look at it. The utility switch is used to switch in or switch out a gimmicked coin or an extra coin, and sometimes to get one ahead in a coin trick, which you'll see later on. Start with 2 coins in the left hand, 1 coin in position ready to be finger palmed. In this hand, you have the coin you're going to switch in. To make it a little bit easier to follow, we use a different colored coin. That's in the right hand, in finger palm. You would display these coins, have them inspected to make sure they're normal coins. Your hand's going to turn over. It's going to look like you just dropped these 2 coins into this hand. As the hand turns over, this coin gets held in finger palm. This coin actually gets tossed, landing on your coin to be switched in. It's a very easy move. Just the turning of the hand and the slight curling of the fingers automatically puts this coin to finger palm. The other coin falls. Now your audience is going to get a nice satisfying flash of silver as the coins go from one hand to the other. It looks like you've just tossed 2 coins from one hand to the other, as if showing them perhaps to the left side of the audience, then to the right side of the audience. Now you've got your gimmick switched in, ready to create some miracles. This is the one-handed switch. This is usually done down at the side of your body while your other hand is keeping the audience busy. So there's not usually a lot of heat on this move. Take a little bit of work, but it's very, very useful. To start off, we'll use the Chinese coin and the American coin again. This will be the coin we're going to switch in. Start with the American coin at the tips of the fingers. Now this coin is going to get pulled up into thumb palm. It's going to get slid up along the palm, along the thumb by the first finger, into thumb palm. This coin is pushed out to the fingertips, and the thumb palm coin is allowed to fall down into finger palm. So you're actually ready to do the move all over again. Once again, one coin is pulled up along the thumb into thumb palm. This coin is pushed out at the tips of the fingers, and the thumb palm coin is allowed to drop into finger palm. Again, this is normally done while the other hand is distracting, often done down at the side of your hand, side of your body, excuse me. It only takes a moment to do and can usually be done under some nice misdirection or as you turn your body from one side to the other. It's a great way to switch in an extra coin or a gimmick coin with no heat on the hand whatsoever. This is the Shah Judah coin switch. It's an alternative to the Bobo switch. It's very useful if you want to switch in say a gimmick coin for a marked coin. You'd have a glass. You'd have your coin to be switched in classic palm. Put the glass in your hand, helps justify the cramped look of the hand. Ask for a coin to be borrowed. Pass the glass over into your left hand, pick up the coin. It's going to look like you tossed the coin into the glass. You're actually going to toss the classic palmed coin. The coin at the fingertips goes right into finger palm. At an opportune moment, it's moved up into thumb palm to give the hand a nice empty look. You can draw some attention away by jolting the coin up and down in this hand, drop this coin to the side and put it in the thumb palm. This is the click pass. It's a move that makes a lot of the tricks later on that much more incredible. It's got a nice auditory illusion to it. You actually hear the coins clinking, which is something different. It's not just a visual illusion, but an illusion that fools the ears too. Start with the 2 coins on the right palm. The hand's going to turn over, supposedly dropping both coins into the left hand. What's actually going to happen is as the hand turns over, 1 coin will fall to the fingers, the other coin will land on that coin and then continue into the left hand. That's where you get the auditory part of the illusion. It sounds like both coins are falling into the hand. That's the click pass. This is the Paul Morris version of the click pass. Done a little bit differently than the original click pass, but very effective. First coin goes to the tip of the fingers. The second coin goes into the palm of the hand. The fingers fold over. The coin from the fingers clinks up against the first coin. The middle finger extends and steals that bottom coin back out again as the left fingers close. One more time, a little bit quicker. To the tips of the fingers, to the palm, the click, the steal, make a little crumbling motion, and show one of the coins has disappeared. That's the Paul Morris version of the click pass. Let's take a look at the coin flip. A little piece of subtlety you can use to show your hand empty when you actually have a coin hidden in it. For the coin flip, you've got 1 coin classic palmed in the hand and another coin at the tips of the fingers. In this case, we'll have it resting right on the top of the first finger. And you're going to flick the coin in the air, just like you would for a heads or tails sort of coin toss. Your thumb comes underneath. Your thumb's going to pop up against the coin like that. Launch the coin up in the air, and then catch it on the fingers. As long as you keep your hand cheated a little bit towards you, a little bit of practice, you'll be able to catch the coin, put it right back up on the finger, and flick it up in the air again. Again, catch the coin, flick it back up in the air, catch it. Your hand looks very empty without saying it's empty. It's a very subtle convincer, but very useful. That's the coin flip. This is the changeover pass. It's a way to show both hands empty after having vanished a coin. But still holding the coin in your hand. Let's take a look at it. You've apparently placed the coin into the left hand, but you've retained it in thumb palm in the right hand. Make your crumbling motion. Show the coin gone. Right fingers touch the left palm to show it's empty. As your entire body turns to the right, your right hand turns partially up, your left hand turns in, and these 2 fingers, the middle finger and ring finger, I'll expose it for you, are going to clip that coin and bring it into the left hand as you point to the right hand. Now, this is a small motion covered by the larger motion of turning your body from left to right. Not a large motion, just enough to cover this movement. From here, curl the fingers in, and point to this end. You've just shown both hands empty after doing a vanish. One more time, a little more up to speed. There's your vanish. There's your changeover. That's the changeover pass. This is the bottom steal. Very useful for tricks to come along later on, like the coins to glass or coins through the table. Let's take a look at it. For the bottom steal, you have a number of coins, we'll say 5 in this case, and you want to secretly steal out one of those coins. You take the coins, have the number of coins noted by the spectator, 5 coins, put them into a stack. As you're placing the stack into the left hand, the left fingers push off. Just steal off 1 coin, just with friction, and press it into the palm. Producing a coin from spectators' clothing. This is a very pretty and very convincing method of pulling a coin out of somebody's clothing, specifically a tie. Pretend to place the coin into the left hand, retaining it in finger palm. Squeeze the hand, show the vanish. Your hand drops down to your side. The coin is pushed into back palm. You extend the empty hand, the apparently empty hand, towards the spectator. You reach back behind his tie. Behind his tie, you go back into finger palm and bring the coin out. It's inevitable in coin magic you're going to drop a coin. Why not take advantage of it and make a magical effect out of it? Next up, we have 2 ways to take advantage of a fumble. This is taking advantage of a fumble number 1. So you drop a coin, here's how you take advantage of it. Pick it up, give it a squeeze, and it's gone. Here's how you do it. Once you drop the coin on the ground, you want to straddle the coin. 1 foot on either side of the coin. Your right leg steps back. You're going to bend down so that the coin is right about between your knees. Your right hand's about to pick up the coin. Your left hand falls back and is in perfect position to catch the coin. You're going to actually toss it back. Now you do it under cover of standing up, so you have a larger body motion to cover. As you start to stand up, just give a gentle toss. This coin will fly back into the left fingers. The right hand continues up as if it still holds the coin. A little bit of acting here, a squeeze, and it's gone. Now you can reproduce the coin from someplace else and carry on with your routine. It almost looks like you intended to drop the coin. Okay, here's your second way to take advantage of a fumble. You drop the coin, pick it up, make a pass, and it's gone. Let's take a look at it. This one's pretty easy. You've dropped the coin. This time you want to step just about an inch behind the coin. So your right foot is there. You're actually going to shoot the coin underneath your foot. You bend down, lift up your foot just a little bit, lift up your toes inside your shoe. And just like we swept a coin off the table earlier, you're going to sweep that coin under your shoe, under the guise of picking it up. Stand up, do a little bit of acting, maybe drop it into the other hand. Little magic pass and it's gone. Now you've got a coin under your shoe, which you can take advantage of later on. You can do another set of coin vanishes, pull one out of your pocket, make it vanish, make it reappear, and say, watch this one, I'll make it travel right down my body, do a vanish, follow it down your body, and then reproduce it from down by your foot. So another great way to get out of a potential horrible situation of having dropped a coin. There's two versions. I hope you use them. Actually, I hope you never have to use them. But if you do, they're there for you. This is the standard vanish. Named so because Bobo held it in very high esteem in his repertoire of vanishes. Let's learn it. The coin is at the tips of the right fingers, on the right middle and ring fingers. The hand's going to turn over as if dumping this coin into the left hand. But the coin gets pressed into classic palm. Then the fingers extend. So this is just classic palming the coin, but now we're going to add the other hand to make it deceptive. As the hands come together, the right hand goes over the left hand. The left fingers start to curl up to block the view from the front. Under cover of that, the coin is pressed into classic palm. The hand comes away. This is the simple vanish, also known as the classic palm vanish. Because the coin goes in the classic palm. Coin starts in right hand, ready to be classic palmed, right in position. Left hand turns palm up, right hand turns palm down. There's a slight breaking of the wrist in the left hand, as if a coin fell into it. Left hand crumbles and is shown empty. This one's called over the top. It's a quirky little vanish, but looks really good. The coin starts at the tips of the right fingers. Left hand is placed into the right hand. You're going to toss this coin upward so it lands in finger palm position. This will be the hardest part of learning this, is getting that toss just right. Once it lands there, in a continuing motion, the right hand turns over, finger palming that coin as it simulates dropping it into the left hand. This hand comes away with the finger palmed coin, right hand crumbles, and the coin's gone. Once again, in real time, this one's called the tunnel vanish. The left hand is in a loose fist. The coin is at the tip of the right fingers. You're going to press it into the little tunnel, little thumb hole there. You push it in. The coin's going to fall right back out onto the right fingers. Left fingers clasp around the thumb and pull away. Show the vanish. This is the thumb palm vanish. The coin starts at the tips of the right fingers, clipped between the first and second finger, as if you're going to do the thumb palm, which you are. To review, you're curling in and clipping it. This action is hidden behind the left hand. The left hand comes over as if grasping the coin. As soon as you're covered by the left fingers, right hand curls in, thumb palms, and left fingers pull away as if they have that coin. Little squeeze, and the coin's gone. This is the milk quart drop vanish. The coin starts balanced on the tip of the right finger, right first finger. The hand's going to turn inwards as if dropping the coin into the left hand. What's going to happen is the coin's going to stop in finger palm. Just the turning inward of the hand should be enough to get that coin to fall. From the front, you get a nice view of the coin actually falling. Once again, a little bit faster. Shows the vanish. This is the Bobo coin vanish. It introduces a new element called the retention of vision. Let's take a look at it. To perform the Bobo coin vanish, the coin starts in the right hand, between the thumb and middle finger. Place it in the palm of the left hand. Now a couple of things happen in rapid succession. Close the hand into a fist, open it up again, just the first two fingers, to get a little flash of that coin. This helps in your retention of vision. Close those fingers up. The left hand is going to turn palm down. At the same time, the right hand will turn palm down, stealing that coin right back out again. Once the hands are palm down, like this, the right hand is going to push that coin up into thumb palm. The right hand's action, holding the coin in the palm, the hand turns palm down, the coin is clipped between the first two fingers and pressed up into thumb palm. From here, palm down, up into thumb palm. Right hand's action, again, is just turning palm down. Put the two together. The hands end up next to each other like this, just momentarily. Then the right hand does this thumb palming and begins to sway back and forth over the back of the hand, giving a nice empty look to the right hand. Left hand turns over, and the coin's gone. This is John Mulholland's slide vanish. For the slide vanish, like the front finger clip, the size of the coin is going to depend a lot on how well you can do this vanish. Your right hand is turning over as if to dump the coin into the left hand. The coin slides down the fingers and is trapped in front finger clip. You don't need to move these fingers at all. The coin should naturally stop. This is covered by the back of these fingers and the back of the left fingers. Left hand closes, right hand comes away. Reveal the vanish. This is T.J. Crawford's elusive coin pass. For the elusive coin pass, the finger is held between the thumb and first finger of the right hand. You're going to place the coin right into the left palm. And you want to shoot for this area up here, sort of the upper base of the thumb. You place the coin there. The fingers are going to close. Now, they're not going to curl, they're going to fold. So not this, but this, to give you lots of cover. As soon as you feel this pinky touch this pinky, you know you're covered. Once you're covered, your fingers are going to pull this coin back from here, back into finger palm. That's the action. But the action doesn't happen until you're covered from the front. Then the fingers shoot out. Pull the coin away. Crumble and reveal your vanish. One more time. Into the palm. Fold the fingers. And it's gone. Once again, the coin is placed into the palm. The fingers shoot out. Take the coin away. This one's called simply a coin vanish. It's a variation on the elusive coin pass we just saw. Using pretty much the same actions as the elusive coin pass, in this case you're coming from above. As soon as the coin is covered, you're stealing that coin away and closing the hand. Coin comes down into the palm. As soon as it's covered, steal the coin back and move away, revealing the vanish. This is the pinch vanish, perfect for a smaller coin like a quarter or a nickel. The mechanics of the pinch vanish are pretty simple. The coin starts vertically between the thumb and first finger. This hand is just going to pinch, flattening out the coin. Like the other retention of vision vanishes, you place the coin in the fingers of the left hand. As soon as these fingers fold up, you squeeze. These fingers close over. This hand comes away. This vanish from Bill Simon is called Gone. The coin starts out in the left palm. You're going to close your fingers, turn your hand over. And once you turn your hand over, you're going to work that coin out. So it's just barely held by the tips of the fingers. So you'll close the hand, turn the hand over. While the hand is palm down, you work that coin out with your fingers until it's just held by the tips of the fingers, ready to be dropped. From the top, all it looks like is you're adjusting the position of the coin. You say, now wait a minute, let me get my sleeve out of the way. Your right hand passes directly underneath. As soon as your hand is underneath the left hand, the coin gets dropped. Now there's very little motion because the coin's held just for the very tips, so you shouldn't see any kind of motion from the top. The hand passes underneath in a continuing motion. It drops, catches the coin, follows up, grabs the sleeve, pulls it back. This is Jimmy Buffalo's New Era Coin Go. For the mechanics of the New Era Coin Go, you're bringing the hands up. The hands need to be right about at chest level for this to work. So you want to work for an audience that's either shorter than you or seated while you're standing at their table. The coin comes over the hand, right into the palm, as if it's going to deposit in the palm. The fingers start to close, but the coin's dragged all the way back and dropped at the wrist. You don't need a watch, but if you have one there, it's helpful. The hand closes, crumbles a bit. As you can see from the front, your angles are great. Squeeze and blow across the palm to show the coin's gone. You can show the backs of the hands, the fronts of the hands. Now a good way to get out of this, you drop your hands down to the side and you'll see the coin stays trapped there from bringing your hand in. Your hand drops to your side and you can let the coin fall into your fingertips if you need. Once again, into the hand, under the cover, it's dragged all the way back and dropped where the watch is, right on the wrist. a squeeze. Show the fronts and the backs of the hands. If you want, you can drop your hands down to your sides. By curling your wrist in just a little bit, it'll hold the coin there. And then later you can drop the coin by straightening your wrist. The coin will drop into your fingers. You can reproduce it from the spectator's clothing. This is Frank Garcia's flyaway coin. Now let's learn it. Even though the mechanics of the flyaway coin are pretty simple, your ability to act and misdirect is going to play a big part in this trick. The coin starts in the right hand, ready to be classic palmed. Turn the right hand down. Pretend to drop it into the left hand. Left hand squeezes. Now you're going to do a throwing motion with both hands, as if throwing the coin into the air. Now the coin doesn't actually leave the hand, you just open the hand. So the left hand will have more force to it, the right hand just follows along, turning palm up. Now don't try to actually hold the coin in palm. Just keep the hands open. Your hands will have a very natural, very empty look to them. Reach out with the left hand. Pretend to grab a coin in the air and throw it into your left hand. Throw it, the left hand closes as if catching something, squeezes a bit, and reveals that the coin is back. Here's a nice little vanish called behind the back. Gone. Okay, holding the coin in your left hand, turn your body to the left, so the right side of your body is facing the audience. Both hands toss the coin in the air. Both hands catch it. The left hand hangs onto the coin as the hands pivot back, all the way back behind your back. You swing back up again, toss the coin in the air, catch. Both hands pivot back. Last time, into the air, catch it. As your hands come down, you're going to toss the coin from your left hand into your right hand. That's behind your back. As your hands come back up, you classic palm that coin and follow its imaginary flight into the air. Your hands have a nice open, empty look, and it's a great vanish. There's a lot of good misdirection in this. The audience is used to looking up and then down, up and then down. They'll recognize the vanish right about here. So it looks really nice. Your hands seem really empty because of the classic palm. And you can reproduce the coin from someplace else and carry on with your routine. And that's behind the back. This is the French drop, also called le tourniquet. The French drop is probably one of the oldest vanishes known to magic. It's actually pretty easy to do. It requires a little bit of acting. Let's look at the basics. The coin is held in the left hand at the tips of the fingers, so it's up, away from the palm. The right hand is going to approach as if to grab the coin. Thumb going behind, fingers going on the front. And a good way to practice this is to actually grab the coin and to watch yourself in a mirror and see what it looks like when you actually grab the coin. To do the vanish, do the same motion, only as the fingers clamp down, you're going to release the left thumb and let the coin fall into the fingers. Right hand comes over. As soon as the right hand is covered enough, the coin drops, left hand grasps, comes away. Right hand goes up, left hand turns down, the coin resting in finger palm. Squeeze your hand, reveal the vanish. And now, the reverse French drop by Dr. E.M. Roberts. This is the reverse French drop. It's called that because the moves sort of look like you're doing a backwards French drop. The coin is held at the tip of the middle and thumb of the right hand. The left hand comes over, thumb going inside that little gap there. It's going to look like you grab the coin. As the hands cover over, the right hand is just going to turn down, leaving the thumb to be grasped. You're just going from here to there. The coin doesn't move at all. The thumb sticks out. The right hand comes in. As it closes over it, the coin's brought down. The thumb stays in here. You pull at the thumb. As this hand is turning over, this hand classic palms the coin. So you can wave over this hand and reveal the vanish. Got a lot going on here, so one more time. From here, right hand comes over. As soon as you're covered, right hand turns in, grasp the thumb, the hand turns over, the coin gets classic palmed, and begins to wave. This is the wristwatch vanish by Royal H. Bryn, Jr. For the wristwatch vanish, you hold the coin in the right hand. You want to do any kind of vanish that leaves the coin in the right hand. Classic palm vanish works fine here. Show the coin, open classic palm position, dump into the hand. Now as the hand is crumbling, you let the coin fall down to the fingers. So you drop the coin in apparently. Coin drops to the fingers. This hand is going to come underneath the left hand and slide backwards. Sliding backwards, you're actually going to push that coin under your watch. So from classic palm down to the fingertips, comes underneath and pushes the coin underneath the watch. The motivation for this is you're telling your spectator that they need to push right here, indicating with your thumb, to make the magic happen. You've got plenty of room underneath here to move the coin under your watch. So here's the coin hidden underneath your watch. Squeeze, show it's gone. Now since the coin's under there, if you're wearing long sleeves that covers your watch, you can turn your hand over and show both sides of the hands for a nice clean vanish. This is Glenn Harrison's pulse trick. Okay, into the hand like this, a little squeeze. If I squeeze right here, you can't feel the coin. If I squeeze a little bit harder, you can't see the coin. If I come up and squeeze here, it releases everything. Now you can feel the coin. You can see the coin. Show the coin in the right hand. Do the slide vanish into the left hand, where the coin stays in the fingers. Close the left hand, ask the spectator to hold out their hand. As they're doing that, this hand comes around underneath their hand and back palms the coin. Grab their wrist, put your hand underneath her hand and have her rub her fingers on your hand and say, if I press here, you can't feel the coin. If I press harder, you can't see the coin. Now the whole time the coin is right there in finger palm, back palm. The right hand comes all the way up, touches somewhere further up the arm, saying this releases everything. As you bring your hand back down, your hand comes right underneath the back palmed coin. It drops into the fingers and continues to the tip of her hand. Now you can feel the coin. Now you can see the coin. Next up, we have the cranium vanish. Corbin, here's the idea. I'm going to place the coin in my hand. I'll go 1, 2, 3, and on 3 I want you to try and grab the coin. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Gone. That's the cranium vanish. For the cranium vanish, this is a cute trick to do, especially for someone who's shorter than you. So if you're working for a lot of little kids, this is perfect. But it will work for an adult too, just not someone who's too much taller than you. You tell them you're going to place the coin to your hand, and you do this motion. Now, the coin's actually going to land on top of your head. So you want to have a nice motion here. You don't want to start here and then suddenly do this. Have a nice motion, place the coin once, twice. You come up, you drop the coin right in the crown of your head. Now you'll have to play a little bit to find that spot. Right in the crown of the head, bring the hand back down as if it had the coin and pretend to place it in the hand. They try and grab it. You open your hands, show they're empty. They open their hands as empty, the coin's completely disappeared. Again, lots of great misdirection for this. All their attention is down here as they're trying to grab the coin. They're not even watching how high up the hand is going. The coin's gone. You can leave it up there and reproduce it later on. Or as Bobo recommends, you can say, whoa, it's gone. Look up into the air. Drop your hands to your sides, to your back. Look up into the air, trying to find the coin, and drop the coin into your waiting hands behind your back. Then you can reach out and reproduce the coin and use it in another trick. That's the cranium vanish. This one's called vanish with the aid of a handkerchief. Spread the handkerchief over your hand. Place the coin in it. We're going to cover it up like this. But don't look away. All it takes is a little squeeze, and the coin's gone. Here's how you do vanish with the aid of a handkerchief. First, you need a handkerchief and a good-sized coin. The larger the coin, the better. We'll drape the coin over your hand so that one of the corners is right up at your elbow. The center of the handkerchief should be right about at your fingertips. Place the coin into the fingertips. Display it for a moment. Your right hand grabs the handkerchief and drags it over the coin. Now keep a grip on this side of the handkerchief, because when your hand turns over like this, you're actually going to drop that coin into the fingers. But it's all covered inside the handkerchief. Now with the coin at the tips of the fingers, we're going to bring your hand up like this. You'll say, watch. This shows your palm very empty. You'll come down, grab the edge of the handkerchief, and whip it away quickly, showing the coin is gone. Bunch the handkerchief up, right over the coin, and you're done. One more time. Handkerchief goes over the hand. The coin goes in the center of the handkerchief. Pull it over the coin. Turn the hand palm down. This is where the coin drops. Release it from here into the right fingers. But keep your fingers on the handkerchief like the coin's still there. Bring your right hand up to gesture, saying, watch. Grab the corner of the handkerchief, whip it away, bunch it up, and the coin's gone. This is Adrian Smith's heads or tails vanish. 3 coins. They're heads up. But if I turn the hand over, now they're tails up. One more time. If I turn the hand over, now they're heads up. You get it? One more time. If I turn them over, can you guess whether they're heads up or tails up? You guessed wrong. They're gone. Start off with the number of coins in your hand. The number is completely up to you, whatever you can safely palm. Show the coins to be all heads up. Square them up. You're going to turn the hand palm down. The thumb stays here as if to help press those coins into the palm. Turn the hand over, pull the hand away. Show that they're now tails up. Stack them once again. Show that they're tails up. Turn the hand over again. The thumb is there, supposedly to help press them into the palm. Now their head's up. This time you'll ask the spectator to guess. This time, the thumb sits over the coins a little bit deeper this time. You're going to palm the coins right along the length of the thumb, just by curling the thumb in around those coins. Now the kind of coin you use is going to depend on the length of your thumb. Coins are sitting here. Right hand comes over. Again, a little bit deeper this time. As you turn the hand over, those coins get stolen away. This hand moves out of the way. This hand crumbles and shows the coins are gone. One more time. You do it twice, turning the coins over and showing them. You do it the final time, putting the coins right into that thumb palm, turning the hand over. This hand comes away and settles to the table, and show the vanish. This one's called a vanish for several coins. Start with a number of coins on the palm of the right hand. Your hand's going to turn over as if to drop the coins into your left hand. The coins are caught on the tips of the fingers. You get a nice clinking sound out of it. With just one coin, just drop to the fingers. With a handful of coins, you get a great sound out of it. This hand comes away, rests to the table. This hand closes around the stack of supposed coins and shows the vanish. One more time up to speed. Gone. And now a trio of coin vanishes from Ross Bertram. To perform this first vanish, the coin is held between the tips of the first and second finger of the right hand. The left hand comes over in a loose palm around the coin. The fingers are going to curl around the thumb and place that coin into thumb palm. So we're doing that basic thumb palm action. We're just doing it around the left thumb. So again, the coin is at the tips of the fingers. The right hand comes over. The fingers curl around, pushing that coin into thumb palm. The left hand pulls away, grasping those two fingers. Turn the left hand palm up as the right hand drops to the table. And it's gone. Okay, this looks about the same as the first one. Slightly different in working though. This time, you come around the thumb, and instead of going to thumb palm, you're going to rest that coin on the thumb. From the front, the fingers pull away. There's an exposed view. And when this hand pulls away, the coin is pressed up into finger palm. From here, up into finger palm. The right hand comes forward, does that Ramsey gesture saying, just watch. Left hand crumbles, and the coin's gone. One more time into the hand. For this final version, again as before, held between these two fingers. As it goes into the left hand, it's balanced on the thumb. But in this case, it's only balanced for a moment as the thumb reaches back and drops the coin into the sleeve. You're covered from the front by the two hands. Pull away and show the vanish.